Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, my question is to the Prime Minister. As the Prime Minister just confirmed, NatSem is Australia's most reputable and authoritative modelling organisation. NatSem's independent modelling shows that a single-income family on $65,000 a year, such as a nurse, will be around $6,000 a year worse off as a result of this year's budget. How can the Prime Minister possibly claim that his budget is good for families?
I call the Honourable Minister for Social Services.
Madam Speaker, you know, modelling's only as good as the brief which is given. Modelling's only as good as the brief which is given, and NatSem are a reputable organisation, Madam Speaker, but I can't say the same for the Leader of the Opposition's office, who has provided the brief for this modelling, because when the gentleman who was responsible for the modelling was being interviewed by David Spears yesterday, and he was referring to the cameos which the member has just referred to, made it very clear that there are some things missing in those cameos. One of those was that the impact of the carbon tax being abolished was not taken into account in the cameos themselves. Wasn't taken into account. Now, the other interesting thing, Madam Speaker, was that 6 out of the 7 cameos that have been used by those opposite, 6 out of the 7, which in the same interview, the gentleman responsible, Mr Phillips, made it very clear that it was those opposite who selected the cameos that were published, not the modeller themselves. And 6 out of those 7 cameos didn't have a child under 5. Wasn't using childcare. Now, I think the Leader of the Opposition's conception of a family is the Benjamin Button model. The model where when someone is born, they go straight from the delivery room straight to primary school or high school, Madam Speaker. So when you've got push briefing, Madam Speaker, all you can expect is push modelling.
I call the